Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I am Diego, and it's time for another episode of Sex in the City. That's right. I'm going to get through this chick show no matter what. That's what I promised you. I promised you I was going to review every goddamn episode of this chick show. That's what I'm going to do, all right? already over halfway done. Damn, we're on season 4 already. Okay? There's only 6 seasons on the show. I know season 5 is going to be a quick one. But season 6 is going to be a long one. And then I'll go into the movies and stuff. Anyway, my name's Diego. I've watched every episode of Sex and the City, all 94 episodes, both movies. And I watched that piece of shit show and just like crap. I already reviewed it. It's on this channel if you want to watch my reviews on that. It's a piece of shit, though. It really is. Okay. So anyway, I'm a big fan of Sex and the City. I watched it since the beginning. You know, I was a much younger person, 20-something years ago. I was in my 20s back then when the show first aired. All these girls I used to work with, I lived in Chicago. I worked downtown. I worked with a lot of young people, a lot of like actors, aspiring actors and models. And I did musical theater and modeling. And we worked in restaurants and hotels and museums, and concierge and nightclubs and bars. And, I did the whole thing that you do in your 20s, the house parties and stuff. And I did all that stuff, I did all that stuff. So I was very familiar with this type of lifestyle that these girls were living because I was living the same lifestyle. I was just a good 10 years younger than they were, But I watched the show. I was a big fan of the show. I thought it was very interesting to see dating from a girl's point of view. Because this place went places that R-rated chick flicks did not go. Okay, they talked about sex a lot. They talked about fucking all the time, and it was cool to see that from a girl's point of view, So I like the show a lot. I like the characters mostly. They were very well fleshed out characters. They had their quirks. They had their personality traits. You had 4 women. And all of them had completely different personalities. The only thing they had in common is they all liked cock. All right, that's the only thing they had in common. Honestly, if Carrie wasn't there, I do not believe that they would all be friends. To be honest with you, I don't see Charlotte and Samantha ever being friends unless Carrie was there. Okay, I don't see Miranda and Charlotte ever being friends unless Carrie was there. Okay, so I don't think the 4 of them would be friends if it wasn't for Carrie. Okay, but I like the show. I thought it was very funny, very well written. The only problem I have with the show, like I say every episode, is that I do not like the way the straight men were being treated. Now they're talking about heterosexual sex here for the most part. Okay, and that involves a guy. All right, so if you're gonna sell me this idea that these women are dating the straight guys that are out there, you got to show me some straight guys that act. I'm a straight guy. I know what straight guys act like. My friends are straight guys. I know what we act like. I know what we're looking for. I know what we're attracted to. We all have different personalities, but we have one thing in common. We like fucking pussy, okay? But we just go about it in different ways, all right? And a lot of the stuff that I saw with all these different spectrum of straight men personalities, right? You would think that they would get it right, You have so much to choose from here. But no, they would show us these straight guys that fucking acted like no human being, much less a straight guy would ever act. And this just kept happening almost every episode. I was like, this is crap. And I would be the one, since I was the only straight guy I knew that was watching every episode of the show, just like all the hot girls I worked with and went to school with were watching it. I had something to say in that conversation, okay? I could jump in that conversation. I knew who Big was. I knew who Aiden was. I knew who Steve was. I knew who all these characters were, all right? So I could jump into that conversation because I knew I was watching the show, And I was the guy that would always point out when it was bullshit. I raised the bullshit flag. Nope, no guy would ever do that. No person would ever do that, much less a guy. Okay, or if something happens on the show like this, it would happen in real life, because maybe I've done it myself, but it wouldn't happen the way that they showed it. It would happen a different way, okay? And this is what happens when you have gay guys and feminists and lesbians writing a TV show about heterosexual sex from a woman's point of view. Who ends up being the butt of every fucking joke? The straight guy. Okay, we got no respect. We were not involved at all in the creative process of this show. And I understand why. The show was not made for me, okay? I'm a straight guy, okay? They did not make Sex and the City for straight guys to watch, okay? They made it for women. They made it for women, and they made it for gay guys. That was their audience. That's who they cater to. Fuck what the straight guy thinks. He's not watching the show, so what the fuck do they care? Exactly. But I was watching the show, and I do care. And so I'm here to give you, if you're a fan of Sex and the City, okay, which like I am, okay, this is coming from a place of love. I love the show. I'm not putting it down at all. I love the show. I did not watch every episode because I hated it, okay? I watched every episode because I love the show, all right? I'm going to give you a point of view, okay, that your dad didn't give you, that your boyfriend didn't give you, that your husband didn't give you, Okay? I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth because that's what I do here. I don't lie. I do not censor myself. If you're easily triggered, get the fuck out. Okay? I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth, the way I would talk to another guy, the way I would talk to a platonic girlfriend, the way I would talk to anybody who wanted to listen, what I really think about this show, what I really think about the situations that the episode gives us, about how the guys are acting on the show. Is that realistic? Is it not realistic? You know, and I'll tell you why, okay? That's what I do here on the show, okay? So if you're easily triggered, if you're easily offended, get the fuck out. All right, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? But I'm going to tell you what I think, all right? And I'm not going to fucking censor myself, all right? So there we go. So let's begin here, okay? The episode we're going to talk about today is Sex and the City, Season 4, Episode 8. Okay, it's called My Motherboard Myself. Season 4, Episode 8, My Motherboard Myself. Okay, so it starts off with, you got Carrie. She's walking around the city wearing her fucking clown. I swear to God, she buys her clothes the same place that Pennywise the Clown buys his clothes. She's always dressed fucking crazy. I can't even get into it here. I could spend hours talking about how she's fucking. I don't know shit about female fashion. I know it looks good, and that's it. I can't tell you who made that, how much it costs, where you buy it, who the designer is. What size that is. I could not fucking tell you shit about female clothing. Okay, I just know that if a girl's wearing something, I can tell you if it looks good or not. That's it. Okay, she's walking around in short shorts and these crazy fucking outfits. How come nobody ever calls her out on the show about her outfits? No, none of the other characters dress like, okay, maybe Samantha does sometimes, but none of the other characters on the show dress like Carrie. Okay, she dresses like a fucking clown. All right, she just dressed, I mean, don't get, she looks good in a lot of scenes, but the scenes that she doesn't look good, she dresses like a fucking clown. What the fuck? And nobody calls her. Nobody says, like, why the fuck are you wearing that? No, none of her girlfriends say that. Well, there's a reason they don't say it. They don't want to hurt her feelings. But none of the guys that she goes out with say that. Like, what the fuck are you wearing? If I was on a date with her and she was wearing that fucking outfit from the opening credits, you know, that fucking tutu with the pink fucking blouse, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? You know, are we going to a ballet show or some shit? Are you going to be working at a ballet theater while we're on a date? And what the fuck is this? That's what I would think, you know, but of course, you know. Like I said, written by gay guys, feminists, and lesbians. All right, so anyway, so Carrie's walking around the city. She's got her, you know, her power lunches. She does her power lunches. She's at Central Park, and the girls are having a picnic because Charlotte doesn't work anymore. She quit her job at the gallery. So she really has nothing to do but fucking redecorate her apartment and cure AIDS. Well, that's what she said she was going to do, right? I guess, where's the cure, Charlotte? That was 21 years ago. 23 years ago, this episode aired. Where the fuck's the cure to AIDS, Charlotte? Yeah, I guess she's still working on it. Okay, so anyway, so she made them all fucking sandwiches. They love the sandwiches. They're delicious. So they gossip and talk. The girls always fucking do this shit. They always get together, all four of them, and they gossip and they talk about sex, all right? So that's going on. Carrie mentions that her boyfriend Aiden, the one that she cheated on last season, okay, well, they're back together, obviously, and she shows off the keys that she has. She's got keys to his apartment. So basically there's like fucking 10 keys in there, you know, because he's got keys to everything, right? So she's holding him now. I guess that's a sign of I trust you now, you know, after you fucked me over and fucked your ex-boyfriend, even though he was married, you know, he was over here fucking you in half the whole time we were together and I did not know about it and you lied to me about it and now you want to get back together with me and I trust you now. You just said I'm sorry and I believe you, so here are all the keys to all the fucking valuable shit that I own. Here. Because I love you and trust you now. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Like I said, but Aiden is a special case. Aiden is he's such a nice guy that he wears his heart on his sleeve. He trusts everybody, which he should never do. Okay, he's very naive in that shit. You know, he brought this girl back. He never questioned why she cheated on him. They never had that discussion. She just said she was sorry and he forgave her and that was it. Okay, now they've been dealing with some pushback from that already the past 2 episodes, but now they're hopelessly in love with each other again, and you know and he's in La La Land. He loves her to death, and he knows that she's sorry, you know, and she's sorry for getting fucked in half the whole time he was at work and helping her out, you know. Yeah. Fucking Ripley don't buy this shit. But I can see with Aiden, I know lots of guys like this that are suckers, and Aiden's got sucker written all over it. And I feel bad for him because he's such a nice guy. I feel bad that Carrie did this to him. I feel bad that he put himself in a position to let her do this to him again. You know, I mean, it's just wrong all the way around. Okay, I definitely would not act like him. Okay, he's way nicer than I am. That's for sure. If that was me in there, oh my God, Carrie, you've got a lot more suffering to do. Okay, you're gonna be suffering till season 6. All right, because I'm gonna fucking play you like a fucking accordion. But you know, this ain't about this. I'm not in it. I'm not in this. Okay, there's no real straight guys in this show. You see what I mean? You get a real straight guy in there, not some guy that just fucking shows up. You fuck him, then you get rid of him in one episode. Not that shit. Okay. All right, which is what the show gives you. All right. So that's going on here. Samantha has a flyer that someone gave her Okay, it's like some sort of a Kama Sutra of 1,001 sexual positions, and they're all illustrated on there. Now here, okay, and she holds it up. Okay, now look, all right. The title says 1,001 sexual positions. Okay, this flyer is like 3 fucking pages. I looked at it. Okay, it's got a staple on there. There's like 3 fucking pages. Only one side has the illustrations. Okay, so 3 pages with only one side of illustrations, and you're gonna fucking tell me that someone illustrated 1,001 sexual positions? The Kama Sutra doesn't even have that much, and I got a copy of that here, and it's fucking this thick. Okay? No, this is bullshit. Bullshit, but they're playing it off like this 3 yellow pieces of paper with maybe 12 or 15 illustrations on one page. Okay? It has 1,001 fucking sexual positions illustrated on there. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? It's so fucking obvious it's bullshit. Like that took me out of the scene. I'm like, okay, no. Don't fucking tell. Look at this. This flyer I got for $1.50, 1,001 sexual positions. It's only 3 pages, and there's only illustrations on one side. There's only 45 illustrations here. Where's the other fucking 956 sexual positions? What the fuck? You got ripped off. But no one says that, right? You just go with it. Just go with it. That's the formula for fucking rom-coms, and dramedies. Just go with it. Don't look so much into it. Jesus Christ, it's just fiction, Diego. It's not real life, okay? We all know goddamn well that women don't go around fucking a bunch of guys. They don't get into relationships. They don't cheat on their boyfriends, okay? They don't just marry rich guys, okay? It's just fiction. Don't take it so fucking seriously. Oh, look what Carrie's wearing. I gotta buy one too. How much does it cost? $600? No problem. Where's my boyfriend? Buy me a dress. Yeah, basically that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever you say, ladies. Whatever you say. All right. So anyway, they're playing Copacabana by Barry Manilow. I don't know why. I love that song. I don't know why they're playing it, but they are. Carrie comes home and she finds Aiden is cooking for her on the George Foreman grill. Hey, I don't know if you can see too well, but if you look like right over there. Like right over there. You look back there. There's my George Foreman grills right there too. Yeah, I got George Foreman grill. I had one for fucking 20-something fucking years. Whenever it goes out, I just buy another one. I love that thing, man. I couldn't cook without it. The George Foreman grill, absolutely, dude. That was something made for us, man. Oh my God, you want to talk about some delicious, healthy food? That George Foreman grill over there is a fucking lifesaver, okay? Thank God, fucking they got it right this time. Aiden has a George Foreman grill just like I do. Thank fucking God. He's got the old white version that I used to have. I got a red one now because it's bigger. They're more advanced now than they were back then. Back then I had the little fucking white one. He's got a little white one there too, and I'm not talking about his dick either. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's small because his name is Aiden, and the guy that Carrie cheated on him with, his name is Big. So, you draw your own conclusions from that. All right. But anyway, he's over here cooking with the George Foreman grill for Carrie. And we all know fucking Carrie doesn't know how to cook a goddamn fucking thing. Her kitchen's it's just there for show. She doesn't actually do anything in the kitchen. All right. Yeah, I know. Right. Because it's progressive, right? Because if you ever show a woman cooking on a show, it's sexist. But having a guy cook on the show, that's good. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Which is no problem, So Aiden's cooking for her. He's being a nice boyfriend, He's being himself, He's making fajitas. Yummy. Even though fajitas are not Mexican, they're actually American. Just like nachos are not Mexican, they're American. But all you white people out there, I'm Mexican, I know this. All you white people out there think it's Mexican food, but it's not. Okay? So that's going on here. He's got the George Foreman grill. Okay? She starts playing with his cock. She starts grabbing his fucking junk and starts fucking massaging it, while he's trying to cook. I mean, he's got the fucking George Foreman grill on. So they decide to stop what they're doing and just go fuck and leave the George Foreman grill on with the fucking peppers still cooking in there. Can you imagine what that's going to smell like in about fucking 10 minutes when they're fucking burned? Yeah, they're not going to smell like fucking in that apartment anymore. It's going to smell like some fucking burnt ass fucking peppers in there, man. Talk about losing your fucking heart on, dude. At least turn off the fucking shit when you go to fucking have sex. You're going to fucking start a fire. Okay, anyway. So that's going on here. He starts reading her column while she's on her laptop writing her column. We hear the narration. He starts repeating the narration. Okay, so he's actually reading out loud what she's typing as she's thinking it out loud. And she's like, oh, stop it. Like, he invaded on her monologue. Her fucking internal monologue. He invaded it, so she tells him to fucking cut it out. Anyway, she ends up crashing her computer. He tries to reboot it, but it does not work. Her computer's fucking dead. So now Carrie, you might as well have just fucking shot her in the heart and taken her to the emergency room, because that's how she treats the fucking computer. That computer's her fucking life, okay? She can't do a goddamn thing without that computer, all right? And she's freaking out, fucking being a fucking total fucking, oh God, I gotta go. My whole life is on there. He's like, you didn't back up any of that? What the fuck is back up your shit mean? What the fuck is that? Fucking hell, my computer's You fucking asshole! What did you do to my computer? You think it's fucking funny? Well, she doesn't say it, but she might as well say that. Actually, she does kind of say that, all right? So, you know, you gotta go to the emergency room. You gotta go to the computer store. Yeah, this is the shit that used to happen back in the early 2000s for you kids that are watching. Yeah, if your laptop crashed, you couldn't just go to a fucking laptop store, okay? They weren't fucking everywhere like they are today, okay? They cost a lot of money back then, okay? There was no fucking cloud, okay? You had to get a fucking zip drive to save your fucking shit, all right? Now, back then, I had a computer. It wasn't a laptop. I had the big fucking, there were no flat screens back then in 2001, okay? I had the big fucking giant goddamn fucking monitors, man, with the big fucking rectangle fucking hard drives. It was fucking a pain in the ass to move that thing around. My God, dude, it was a long time ago. You know, there were no iPads back then. There were no fucking smartphones back then, no Androids. You know, we had to do things the hard fucking way. Unbelievable. Your computer crashed, you had to take it to the computer store. Yeah, and that's what she does. She's waiting in line, fucking, she's freaking out. She's blaming fucking Aiden and shit. She's being very passive aggressive. Aiden's trying to calm her down, and she's just not taking it. She's just being a total bitch to him now. Okay, well, even though he's trying to help her out, you know? Well, the Indian guy at the computer store tells her, you know, like, okay, did you back up all your stuff? I don't back up, you know, because she's clueless when it comes to technology. She doesn't even have a fucking cell phone. Okay, a couple episodes ago, she thought she never had done email before. A couple episodes, she thought that if you sent her an email, that you could see her through the computer. She actually thought that. Okay, she doesn't know shit about technology. She's behind it. She doesn't own a cell phone. She's behind the times on a lot of fucking shit. All right, okay. Like I said, Carrie's being panicky and she's being rude. They go to computer repair stop. Aiden admits that he tried, Control Alt Delete, but that only works on PCs. It doesn't work on her fucking laptop. The guy tells him that, hey, you're not compatible, which is a double innuendo for something else. They're not compatible. He's talking about the computer, but we really know, the audience, we really know what he's talking about. All right. Aiden tries to use some levity to calm Carrie down, and she ain't having none of it. Okay, she's just fucking being a freaked out bitch. Okay, she's like, you think it's funny to you? No, her fucking computer's hurting. Okay, you need to fucking have some fucking sympathy for her. Her computer is fucking hurting, She doesn't back up her work. She never has. Like I said, there was no cloud back then. She has to leave the computer there for a few days, which is freaking her out. She calls Miranda and gets pissed off that everyone is telling her that she should have backed up her shit. And she never did because she doesn't know how, because she didn't know what that was. She didn't know anything about zip drives, and she's all pissed off. But Miranda's got her own problems. See, Miranda's not at home. She's in Philadelphia. She's in Philadelphia because her mom had a heart attack. So she had 6 minutes to get on a train and fucking get there. And when she got there, that's when she realized how bad it was, okay? That's why she didn't tell anyone about it. That's why Carrie didn't know that Miranda was out of town. Okay, but she's handling it kind of well. She's complaining that the first thing her mom did when she saw her in the hospital, we don't see Miranda's mom, but she tells her the first thing she did was she like ridiculed her hair or her lipstick or some shit like that. So obviously Miranda has a bad relationship with her mom, probably her dad too. We never see her dad or her mom. We see her sister for a little bit, and her sister's a bitch. Oh wow, I guess the apple doesn't fall very far. Yeah, that's definitely her sister, redheaded bitch. Yeah, absolutely. I buy that all the way. Okay, Miranda's not as upset as she should be. She declines Carrie's offer to come over there to Philadelphia and be with her at this time of need. But her sister's there giving her shit for using the cell phone in the fucking hospital. She tells her that she can't use her cell phone in the hospital, whatever, okay? So Carrie's upset, and Aiden was in bed with her when she was talking to Miranda, so she tells Aiden what happened, Meanwhile, Charlotte is doing some decorating, her home decorating, the wallpaper and the lighting. She adjusts the lighting and shit, because you're being very productive. I don't see her working on a cure for AIDS, though. I do not see her doing that. I guess she did that off camera. Okay, Samantha hires a wrestling coach, so you see Samantha in a fucking wrestling leotard, complete with her fucking head helmet on, She looks fucking stupid, but it's funny. It really is funny. to see her, you know, like in a wrestling leotard, like a college wrestling leotard, okay, with some guy and they're wrestling on the floor, which they're not really wrestling. Okay, I've wrestled. They're not really wrestling. They're just simulating sex. Okay, that's what they're doing. But I gotta admit, though, Samantha, she kind of does look good in that leotard. She really does. Okay, she really does look good in that leotard. Okay, I was getting a little turned on there. Okay, I was watching Samantha in that leotard. She was kind of turning me on there. Okay, but they're not really having sex. Obviously, they're just fucking, you know. They're just, you know, simulating. They're just basically dry humping in wrestling attire, okay? And somehow fucking Samantha has a fucking orgasm, even though his penis never touched her pussy or her clit or nothing. He didn't eat her out. He didn't finger her, nothing. They were just dry humping and she had an orgasm. Ladies, is that true? I don't think, because I know that's never happened to fucking me. Like, I sure as fucking have an orgasm just by thinking about it or rubbing up against somebody. I would actually have to have sex or someone would have to do something down there, whether it's me or you or whatever, okay? But yeah, I don't see that ever happening, okay? Maybe it does. I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking chick, but Samantha has an orgasm without being penetrated, okay? Or being eaten out or anything, okay? Which I thought was kind of weird, but oh well, it's Samantha. Okay, she probably has an orgasm just fucking looking at ice cream. All right, so Samantha has that. Okay, Miranda calls Carrie the next day. It looks like her mom died. Miranda's mom did die. All the family went home. They didn't go home. They just went back to their mom's house to get some sleep. And when they came back to the hospital the next day, they found out that she died. She passed away in the middle of the night. None of her children were there when it happened. So she's upset that she wasn't there for her mom when her mom fucking died. You know, she's really upset. And now she is crying. Now she's really fucked up in the head. Okay, and she should be. I know what it's like. I lost my mother 9 years ago. Okay, I was actually in the room when she died. Okay, she died right in front of me. Okay, I was there with my brothers, and it was really bad. It was really bad time, you know. So I know exactly what she's going through. You know, it's a weird thing to bury the person that took care of you, you know, since you were a baby. You know, it's a weird thing to do that, you know. But you know, it happens to most of us. You know, so everyone was at home. You know, when she died, Carrie offers to come. Miranda tells her not to do anything. You know, I guess she's got some sort of passive-aggressive anger towards her mom. One of the things that bothers Miranda is her brothers and her sisters are all married, you know, and they all have kids. She's the only one that's 35 and still single. You know, so I guess she says that they treat her like an outsider because of that, because she's not one of the team or she's not one of the family. All the family got married and settled down except for her. You know, well, she didn't settle down because she's a fucking bitch. That's why she didn't settle down. You know, because no guy will ever meet her standards. You know, her standards. You know, their standards doesn't matter. Her standards, no guy will meet her standards. You know, because that's how she is. You know, but if I criticize her, it's because I'm an asshole. If she criticizes somebody, it's because the guy's not good enough. You know, see what I mean? Okay. Carrie offers to come over. Miranda says no. Carrie tells the girls at lunch what happened. They're asking, how come Miranda's not here? Because they're always eating at the same fucking place for brunch or lunch, whatever, the same diner. You know, and they tell, well, Miranda's mom died, and Carrie's actually crying about it. Carrie's crying about Miranda's mom dying, you know. Carrie says she thinks that she could have been a better friend to Miranda. Samantha looks very, very upset. You know, she doesn't say anything, but you can tell she's shaken. You know, you can see visually that she is shaken by this news about Miranda's mom, you know. And she looks very upset, but she doesn't cry. Charlotte is now acting like basically like Martha Stewart. She's going to take charge of the funeral, of what they're gonna do for Miranda for the funeral. She orders a big fucking fruit basket. They don't get the cellophane right, so she fucking yells at the person for not getting the cellophane right. I want the flowers like this. I want this decoration. I want this. So she's basically Martha Stewart. She's got a headpiece now, which is what we used to wear back in the day. If you want to talk to someone remotely with your cell phone, you had this big wire that went up to your ear, and she could talk to someone in it. Oh my god, I feel fucking old. But yeah, that was high-tech new shit back then. That was high-speed, low-drag shit back then. Now it's like fucking, it's a dinosaur. But that's what we did. There was no Bluetooth back then. There was no fucking Bluetooth, okay? So that's what she's doing. Okay, she's taking charge of how they're gonna, sending the condolences, cards, and all that kind of shit, right? So Charlotte's taking over that stuff, okay? Samantha gets pissed off. She tries to have sex with that guy, the wrestler guy, and she can't fucking come. She's got all these different fucking positions. We see all the different positions. You know, they're trying this way. They're doing positions that I've never done. Okay, I mean, come on. And I like to think I know my way around the fucking bedroom. Okay, but they're doing some shit that I've never done. I've never attempted to do that shit. I don't want to do that shit. That shit looks like it's gonna fucking hurt me. Okay, it's sex. It's not a fucking game of Twister. Okay, but they're doing all these stupid ass positions. I know that's what the writers think fucking heterosexual sex is. You want to know what heterosexual sex sexes, for all the gay guys that are writing these shows, you know what you need to do, okay? You need to fucking take one of those fucking safety pins they use for laundry when you hang it out, put that on your nose, because I know you're gonna get disgusted, okay? And watch some fucking heterosexual sex, okay? Try to sit through at least like fucking 2 or 3 minutes of it, all right? And that'll give you a better idea of how straight people fuck, okay? They don't do all this fucking crazy ass shit that you're seeing on the show, okay? But anyway, what do I know, right? Okay, so that's going on here, and Samantha cannot come. She can't have an orgasm. The guy gets tired. He finally tells her, hey, Samantha, come on, man. I gotta go pick up my dry cleaning by 5 o'clock. And she's like, okay, just go, because she can't come, all right? It's not for his lack of trying. She just can't get herself to orgasm, and it pisses her off. So she's like traumatized, legit traumatized. Like, she don't know what she's gonna fucking do. She's panicking. She's having panic attacks over this, that she can't fucking come. You know, like, get the fuck out of here. So female is going through some fucking female impotence, huh? Wow, Samantha, I feel so bad for you, you know? Because that's her main goal in life, is fucking getting a nut. She just wants to come. That's her thing. That's the only thing that makes her happy in life, really, I think, is fucking coming. You know, that's it. You know, I guess to each his own, you know, but you know, there's a little bit more to sex than just coming. Don't get me wrong. I want to come just as much as she does, okay? I don't want to have sex and not come either, you know? But there's other things too, you know, and just like, you know, if I spent all my fucking day, my whole life worrying about fucking whether I'm going to come or not, my life wouldn't be fucking worth living, would it? You know? But anyway, what do I know? So like I said, so Charlotte's acting like I told her how she's acting, all right? Samantha's complaining to the girls that she lost her orgasm. She's afraid it's permanent. You know, she's like, I spent 2 hours fucking without a finale. Because I always get there, whenever I RSVP at a party, I always make sure to come. You know? I make it my business to come. You know, which is kind of a funny analogy there. Carrie's like, you know, I've been a no-show on more than one occasion, you know. And Charlotte's like, you know, sex can still be fun without coming. This man's like, that's a crock of shit. What's wrong with me? Why can't I come? Oh my God, yeah, some serious drama here, you know. Yeah, I'm worried. I wonder if they're gonna drag this out for a few seasons, you know. Carrie's like, you got plenty of orgasms under your belt, okay? Let's retrace your steps, okay? Like she lost her keys or some shit, you know. Okay, were you on top? And Charlotte's like, you know, you can have an orgasm by being on the bottom? Well, you know, Charlotte, for a girl that's fucked alive, I've seen you fuck a lot of guys on the show already. You really did not know this? That's fucked up, honestly. That really is. That's fucked up, you know. I'll show you how to have an orgasm on your back. I'll do it, Kristen Davis. Not in 2000, yeah, not in 2022. Because I see what she looks like now. You know, the Botox and shit. Just you know, dude. What happened? Why don't you just age gracefully? You know, just age gracefully. I just saw fucking Ashley Judd yesterday, and I feel bad about what happened to her mom. You know, it breaks my heart. But god damn it, Ashley Judd, you used to be in my top 5. What the fuck happened to you? Anyway, moving right along. That's neither here nor there. Okay. Let's retrace your steps. Were you on top? And Charlotte's Samantha's like, I'm asking for fucking help! I need a come! Look, she's like, don't worry, it'll pop up just like jury duty does. You know? Charlotte's like, I read an article once when a woman used up all her orgasms. She used them all up. This man's like, that's the meanest thing you've ever said to me, Charlotte. Oh, God. Talk about fucking... so Samantha's having male impotence. Okay, what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, this is fucking stupid. I can understand it's in the show, but damn it, we're dealing with Miranda's mom's death. We're dealing with a cheating girlfriend trying to get her fucking boyfriend back to trust her again, and now we're dealing with Samantha's fucking non-orgasms. It's like, damn, you got so many plot lines going on here. Miranda is at the store, trying on clothes. You know, some fat woman named Lucille works there, and she's all touchy-feely, saying like, no, that bra size is wrong. You actually need to wear this. She's like, I know my bra size. Well, actually, no, you don't, because you need to wear this, blah, blah. And she helps her try it on, and she gives her advice. And fucking Miranda's being a bitch like normal. You know, it doesn't matter her mom died. She would have acted this way anyway. And she starts yelling at this lady. And I can understand she is being kind of a pushy lady, you know. But she yells at her in the dressing room. because this woman's trying to help her pick out the right bra to wear. And finally, Miranda fucking kind of breaks down a little bit in front of her. She's a sweet old lady. She's fat. This old lady, Lucille, the woman that works there. And she starts breaking down. She's like, I'm sorry. She realized that the reason she was yelling at this woman is not because she was being pushy. Okay, it's because she was acting like her mom. And she realizes now that she's never going to argue with her mom again. That's never going to happen, And I understand that, I mean, I do, I do. It's a part of life. You have to let go of the people, People come and go in your life. The people that were with you from the beginning, they go away. And they get replaced with people that will be there after you're gone. It's just a circle of life, And but I understand. I know where she's going through. I've been there myself, Most of us have been there already, And so that's going on with her, And she breaks down and gives Lucille a hug. Meanwhile, Aiden bought Carrie a new computer. Okay, and Carrie doesn't like it. She berates him. She's like, my whole life was in that computer. I don't want a new computer. I want the old one fixed. I want it back, And he's like, okay, well, I got you a new one. I get it. He said, I'm not part of the. He's like, well, why won't you just take the computer? She said, you don't want me to you're not letting me be a part of your life here. You got a problem. I'm trying to help you with it. Okay, you're not letting me help you. You're not letting me be a part of this thing. You don't want me to go to the funeral either. You don't want me to buy you a new laptop. I mean, I feel like a fucking. She's like, I gave you my keys. What more do you want? He's like, okay, keys here. Here's your fucking keys. And here's the receipt for the computer I just bought you. Take it back if you don't like it. Bye. He leaves. And I understand he's upset. He's upset. She's being a bitch, She's being a bitch, so, he's like, keys, fucking, the keys that you gave me, okay, you gave me keys so I can get into your apartment, okay, but what about the keys that gets you into here? He points to her chest. Okay, where are the keys that get me in there? And he's got a point, and he drops the keys and he walks away. Okay. Meanwhile, Carrie says she's sorry, but she's been taking care of herself for a long time. And you may not like it, but this is how I deal with things. And he's like, okay, here's the receipt. Fucking take it back yourself. You don't want the computer. But at least he's standing up for himself, which is good. Okay. Aiden, why the fuck did you get back with her? Why the fuck did you get back with her? Okay. Are you getting anything positive out of this relationship? Has she done anything positive for you in this relationship? Has your life gotten better since you got back with her? Has it? Because I don't think it has. Okay. All you've done is let in a shitload of fucking drama that you did not need. Okay. Samantha tries to come in the bathtub, but she can't. She tries the water. She tries to come. She even considers fucking using her fucking electric toothbrush, but then she fucking spits that out, literally. And she's just fucking stressing out over the fact that she can't fucking come. She tries her fucking vibrator. She's got like 60 million vibrators. She tries all of them. Her teeth chatters, but she still can't get there. Okay, so she's frustrated. If Samantha can't come, the world's gonna fucking end. All right. By nightfall, she called off the search party. That's what Carrie calls it. And she looks frustrated and disheveled. And that's her. Okay. Carrie gets to the computer store, and they couldn't save much on her computer, but they show her the one page that they could save, they could retrieve. She basically lost all of her info in the computer. And I'm gonna read you what they found. Okay, there's a lot of fucking bullshit, but it says here for Brooklyn lovers, nothing was more satisfying than seeing the man that you love. I looked around at the right place in the wrong time. Sexually satisfying. Even for the frustrated among us, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Big. Was it fate? Signs pointing us in the wrong direction? Is there ever the right time to know? Maybe I'd never know. But is that the kind of information that passes between friends? Maybe some things are better left. And what are the rules for long term? This is all they were able to save from her computer. He tells her to start saving her stuff. The zip drives are over there. Okay. So she gets ready for the funeral. She wears the black dress. She calls Aiden to apologize. She tells her that it's hard for her. This is a hard time for her. Aiden says, we're going to go through a lot of hard times, okay? But you're my girlfriend, okay? Okay? I know we're going to go through hard times in the future. That's why I was trying to help you. And she's like, yeah, but if you start helping me and I get used to it, no good will come of that. Well, that's the point, okay? He's not supposed to fucking live your life for you. He's just supposed to help you when you need it. You still got to take care of yourself. You still got to find the answers to your own fucking problems. He's not there to do that. But if you ever have some trouble, he can help you. That's it. You're still responsible for your fucking life, Carrie. Okay, if you start depending on him to live your life for you, to fix your life for you. Okay, you're not living your own then. You don't have a fucking life. Okay? He's just trying to help you. He's not trying to fucking live your life for you. He saw you with a problem. He tried to fucking help you with it. That's all he's trying to do. That's what a good boyfriend does. All right. Okay, so what happens when you're not around someday? Well, it's simple. You depend on yourself. If your boyfriend's not around someday, and so you're used to depending on him, then you depend on yourself like you've been doing. You already know how to do that. Not very well, but you know how to do it, okay? Okay, having a boyfriend is just a bonus. It's just someone who's there extra. But the main responsibility is still yours. You're still responsible for your own fucking life. Okay, so at the funeral, two ugly guys hit on Samantha, and she fucking like, oh my God, I'm not gonna get laid here. Okay, she's not attracted to ugly old guys, right? Until that happens to her someday. And then she's gonna be like, how dare you talk to me that way? I'm a lady. You're a fat old lady, okay? But anyway, and I'm only saying that because she berated them for being unattractive. What the fuck? What do you think you are? You think you're some fucking Playboy centerfold? Samantha, get the fuck out of here, okay? They meet up with Miranda. Miranda's self-conscious about being the only single one out of all her brothers and sisters. Charlotte talks to Betsy about the flowers, that she sent. She got this big fucking wall-sized number of flowers for $500 fucking dollars. Those were not the right flowers that she wanted. Okay, it's a huge assortment, and Charlotte is not happy about it. The priest starts talking about, about all the fucking, the couples that are there, all her brothers and sisters, and their husbands and their wives. Okay, of course, when they get to Miranda, she's got nobody. Okay, so as the pallbearers are taking her mom away in the casket, Miranda's walking by herself because she went to the funeral stag. Unlike her brothers and sisters, and she's crying. She's really breaking down. Carrie sees it and just jumps up there and walks with her down the funeral procession out of the church, okay? Because she doesn't want Miranda to be by herself right now. And it really is sad. It's fucking sad. Like I said, I know what it's like. I've been to my own mother's funeral. I know what that's fucking like. It fucking sucks. It fucking hurts. All the things that you wish you could have said, or maybe, or all the things that you're sorry about that you never got to apologize for. Yeah, it's fucking sucks. And I can tell Miranda had a bad relationship with her mom. A real bad one, and it sucks, but Carrie's there for her, and she looks over, and Aiden showed up. Aiden's there, and Steve is there too. He doesn't say anything, but he's there for support, because he fucking cares about Miranda. He cares about her, She needs to fucking cherish this motherfucker, not fucking cheat on him with ugly fucking lesbians. She needs to fucking cherish this guy, okay? He went out of his way to go to fucking Philadelphia for your ass, And you don't even have a fucking boyfriend. This guy did that for you. Think about it, okay? Blaming men for being all pieces of shit, okay? So Aiden's there, Steve is there. Carrie starts using the zip drive. She decides she's gonna start using the zip drive now to back up her stuff, and she tries to learn to let Aiden help her from now on and not be such a bitch to him. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, a lot of the stuff that you learn in these episodes, you forget about in the next one, okay? Just to throw it out the window, okay? Otherwise, it was a pretty good episode. I like watching the dynamic, It was kind of funny, I still don't have any hope for fucking her relationship with Aiden. Aiden's just fucking letting everything slide. He's not fucking dealing with anything. He's moving right through it, and they're both not talking about the stuff that they really do need to talk about, So I can see this relationship doomed from the start. One thing about Samantha does get her fucking orgasm back because she apologizes to Miranda and tells Miranda how sorry she is. I'm thinking that maybe there's some other stuff going on inside Samantha's head. Maybe she lost her father or her mother in the same way, and it's bringing up the thought of her mom being dead or something. This is just what I'm thinking. The thought of her mom being dead is bringing up bad memories for Samantha, and rather than deal with them, I think she took it out on herself by not letting herself have an orgasm. That's what I think. I think it's all psychoschematic, honestly, and I think that gets fixed when she tells Miranda that she's sorry. And she doesn't fucking tell her she's sorry. She's like, and Miranda's like, like that, But Samantha starts breaking down and crying, so that's why I'm thinking it's probably bringing up stuff from her past that she doesn't want to talk about, that we don't know about. We don't know very little about any of these girls' parents or their lives or growing up, all right? So anyway, that was this episode of Sex and the City. Thank you for watching, and I will see you back on the next one.